The Tarik F. Ibrahim MSMD 2010 Neurosurgery Award will be presented by Dr. Robert Harbaugh, Distinguished Professor and Chair, Department of Neurosurgery, and Dr. Elias Rizik, who's the Residency Assistant Program Director and Assistant Professor of Pediatric Neurosurgery and Peripheral Nerve Neurosurgery.
Thank you, Craig. Unfortunately, Elias couldn't make it, as is so often the case. He's stuck in the operating room. I'm really honored to be able to give the Tarik Ibrahim Award in Neurosurgery. Just a word about Tarik. 9 years ago, he was graduating from the Penn State College of Medicine. Through the generosity of his family, who is here today, through his friends and classmates, and through the neurosurgery faculty, we endowed an award in his honor. So I'd like to say just a few words about Tarik before we move on to talk about the recipient. And I thought maybe the best thing I could do was to actually quote from a letter I wrote for him when he was applying to neurosurgery residencies. And it's just a few brief excerpts. As I've gotten to know Tarik well during his time as a medical student at Penn State, I will confine my letter to my personal observations. He has done a superb job during his time at the Penn State College of Medicine. While in the neurosurgery service, Tarik was actively engaged in our outpatient clinic, inpatient service, and the operating room, and his performance was always outstanding. His preparation and desire to learn were obvious, and the neurosurgery residents felt that he became an integral part of the team during his time on the service. He performed at a level well above expectations for a medical student. And it should be noted, he also took a Saturday to accompany the Penn State Neurosurgery softball team to Central Park to cheer us on. And when I think of Tarik, I don't think of him in the operating room or in the clinic or in the hospital. I think of him on a beautiful June day, sitting on the grass in Central Park, surrounded by his classmates and friends from the Penn State College of Medicine. On a personal note, Tarik is a great pleasure to work with. He is a real gentleman. He is loved by his patients and the staff, and has a great desire to pursue a career in neurosurgery. I believe he will make a fine house officer and an outstanding neurosurgeon. I can recommend him with the greatest enthusiasm and without reservations. So, Tarik, in honor of you. I can't think of anybody better to carry on the legacy that Tarik left than Carlton Christie, our award winner this year. Carlton got his bachelor's degree in neuroscience and chemistry at Franklin and Marshall. While at Penn State, he was active in military medicine, neurology, and neurosurgery student interest groups, including being president of the neurosurgery interest group. He was also active in the Hummelstown Boy Scout Troop 74 and a violinist in a medical student string quartet and the Hershey Symphony Orchestra. So he kept very busy. He got honors in nearly all of his clinical rotations and was very much engaged in research in our department. This is the third Tarik Ibrahim Award. We kept the first two recipients here, and we would love to have kept Carlton here as well, but Carlton went in the military match and matched at a really outstanding neurosurgery program at the University of Florida. So, Carlton, congratulations.